Cruising is big business, and not only for those companies, but the ports of call that benefit from the thousands of passengers who disembark and pump dollars into those economies. But while COVID-19 is creating an intense moment for that industry, one company is counting on its passengers to continue cruising with confidence. That story tonight from Makushla Pinder.
New cancellation policies, new procedures, COVID-19 forcing one cruise line after another to alter their plans, all in an effort to minimize the possibility of the virus cruising the high seas with its thousands of passengers. So far, Royal Caribbean Cruises has been one of the lucky ones. You see, though feeling the fallout from its European market, R.C.L's Vice President of Government Relations for the Americas, Russell Benford, says the Caribbean market is still holding strong.
We have cruises that are operating every single day in the Caribbean. You know, the market remains really strong for us in the Caribbean, and cancellations have been low. So people are still traveling to the Caribbean. They're still cruising to the Caribbean, and we're doing everything we can to be responsive and responsible to our guests and to the people in the countries that we visit.
Now, one of R.C.L's ports of call in the Caribbean is Jamaica, who has reported 2 COVID-19 cases. Benford says at this point, that island remains on the cruise line's schedule.
You know, tourism industry is very important to the people who work in that industry. So it's beyond really just a vacation for our guests. You know, for a lot of the heads of state in the Caribbean, and certainly I'm sure here, it's about the well-being of the economy. There's a balancing act. We want to make sure that we're responsible health-wise for the people that are here, but we also want to keep people employed, keep people working, and keep the business going.
R.C.L. officials recently met with Health Minister the Honourable Dr. Dwayne Sands to discuss the requirements here in the Bahamas and the company's precautionary measures.
Every single person who boards a ship, whether they are a guest or a crew member, we take a temperature reading. If their temperature is high, they go on to a secondary screening, and if they do not pass the secondary screening, those folks are not allowed to board the ships. We have increased the number of doctors on our ships. We've increased the number of nurses on our ships. So we have a full medical staff, and just last Saturday we met with Vice President Pence in South Florida and in Fort Lauderdale, and he asked us for a plan to step up, you know, our safety measures on board ships, and we submitted that plan to the Vice President yesterday. They're reviewing it.
R.C.L. is giving its customers the leeway to cancel up to 48 hours before their scheduled cruise, waiving all the change fees. There's the option to reschedule up to 2021. For the ZNS News Network, I'm Makushla Pinder.